Life is real, isn't it? Life is not lived theoretically, it's actually lived in real time. And the question of our time really is, does Christianity actually work? Does it work for the normal person? The normal person who's living here in the township. The normal person who has to wake up every morning to catch two taxis in order to go to work. The normal person who sometimes doesn't know where the next meal is going to come from. The normal person who is dealing with a lot of pain and suffering, even as they are trying to deal and manage this thing called life. Is it possible that we can actually be joyful as Christians? Is this thing real? Or is it just a fake thing that we are trying to portray happiness when maybe happiness is in the taverns, it's in other places? Can we actually be joyful whilst being Christians? If you look closely in the background and you look at what the statue of Solomon Mahlangu represents and what he's holding, he's actually holding a barbed wire. And that barbed wire represents a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. It represents a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. One thing that we don't really appreciate, and I know even as you're listening to this, you'll probably resonate with this, is that life requires you to show up. Life requires you to hustle. Uzame, kholwela, every day. Life doesn't pause because you are going through pain and suffering. It requires you to keep on showing up. But now the question for us is, how can we move from just hustling, kholwela, khozama, to actually living lives every day of joy in the midst of pain? To just manage every day, and you're wondering how people are talking about, they're smiling, they look happy, but is it even possible to actually be joyful when you've got so much challenges that you're facing? Join us in this coming series as we explore week in, verse by verse, the subject of joy in the midst of pain.